Hi everyone, this is Mistel, and today we're going to have a look at Sufu Cup of Swin, one of the new battle pets that you can get from the Celestial tournaments. And first of all, it's super cute, as you can see here. I really like the looks of it. That's why I picked that as one of my first ones, because it's just super adorable. And the set of abilities it has pretty cool as well. Spirit Claw, feet, you probably know feet if you played the Celestial tournament. Vengeance here, Prowl, Moonfire, and Bite. Now I run this in a Moonfire team because the Spirit Claws will hit 100% of the time if you have Moonlight up, but if you don't, it will only hit 80% of the time. So it's, for me, a good use of Sufu is to have it in a team where you can use Moonlight. And that guy got scared as soon as he saw my Sufu, so he just ran away. We're gonna try again. I'm gonna try and show you a fight, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about the strength and weaknesses of Sufu, because the feet ability here is super strong. It does a lot of damage and it heals for a lot of health, so that is one of the really cool things about Sufu. However, there's also some drawbacks from running with this pet, and one of them is that he is not the lowest health pet, but he's fairly low in health, which means that if you come up against a team that has heavy hitters, you might be in trouble. So the way I run this team is that I go with my Moonkin first, and I do Moonfire. And here you'll actually see one of the problems that I come up with when doing this kind of team, because as soon as you come up against an undead, you're a little bit in trouble, because your Moonkin here is a humanoid. But you know, there's other pets with Moonlight, so you can just go ahead and take that. I chose the humanoid because the others are Dragonkin, and I feel that you often come up against a humanoid who are then strong against Dragonkin, so I felt that going humanoid was the better choice. So you can see here, when feet is really strong, you get to take, you know, almost all of the health of your opponent, and you're full health yourself, and then follow up by Spirit Claw, and it's dead in 2 hits, which is pretty neat. But you will see as well, if you come up against mechanical pets, then your Sufu is not very strong, and that is why I have a tiny snowman here who can then come in and help out when you have a mechanical. So I can't change out. So my Sufu died here, unfortunately. I'm gonna take this in and do Moonlight again, because the tiny snowman I have runs with the Magic Hat ability, which will get a little bit of extra damage from Moonlight here, and hopefully I'll be able to take out this snake with no trouble. Oh, it died. There we go. Changing in my snowman. It also runs with Cold Blizzard and with Deep Freeze, and obviously Cold Blizzard is so Deep Freeze will be able to hit. So here it's probably better for me if I Cold Blizzard than freeze him, if I get to do it. And I'll just go for it. So he's stunned and dead. So there you go. Pretty strong team I have here. It has trouble when it comes up against mechanicals. I took in the tiny snowman for mechanicals as well, because it has these 2 attacks that are strong against it, but it's not always enough. Sufu will die to Clockwork Gnome pretty fast, or any other mechanical pet really. So that is one of the counters to Sufu. If you have been looking for counters against this pet, run with mechanicals. The other counter is, I have found Anubis idol because they hit really hard, and with the Anubis idol they can also use the deflection to block your feed ability and then run with Demolish, which is strong against it. So Anubis is really strong against Sufu. Any other pet that has some sort of block ability or avoidance ability is strong against Sufu as well, because as soon as you take feed out of the equation, it isn't the strongest pet in the world anymore. If you can also change the weather effect from from Moonlight, then Spirit Claw suddenly isn't very strong either. So there's counters, but all in all, it is a really strong pet. It's super cute and it's super cool to play around with. And when it works, as it did in this fight, and you take almost your opponent's entire health bar away in one hit, then, well, I can only sit here laughing to myself because it's just a lot of fun, and you know it will be frustrating for your opponent. So there you have it. If you haven't gotten it already, go ahead, try and do the Celestial tournaments. I have some guides in my channel if you don't know how to do it, so just check that out. Also, make sure you subscribe, because there will be a lot more videos up with pet teams, with previews of pets, etc, etc. You can also find me on Twitter. There should be a link in my YouTube channel to my Twitter account, so if you have any questions that you want to have answered immediately, shoot me a tweet. And also feel free to make suggestions on new videos, etc, etc, in the comments below or on Twitter. I'm always super happy to get ideas from you guys, and had a lot of fun with some of the previous requests. So that's about it. Until next time, bye bye.